again, number 4. All right, Jack. Right, we're here live at the final of the U15 Sedma Championships, and I've got a fantastic guest here with me that's going to call the play-by-play, Larry McVicker. He's hosting 3 of the girls. Over to you, Larry.
Thank you, Noel. And here we go. It's PEI sends out of their zone, picked up by Dugan. Back on his own blue line. Oh, cross over to Lawler. Lawler looking for options, puts it up along the boards. Picked up Hetherington, tries to return feet, and then Lawler pokes it into the PEI zone. PEI back down to Lawler. Lawler. This is great. The fans going here is O'Neill in. That's off and out of play.
First shot away. So Larry has the 3 girls. 3 girls in the house.
Well, was it? Yeah, the wife and my daughter. I'm the only guy there. So it's severely outnumbered this week, but that's great. Wouldn't have it any other way. All right, coming out, we got Greaves and Klustek on the D as PEI gains the face-off and down the ice. Klustek comes back to pick it up in his own zone. PEI in on the forecheck. Klustek rims it around the boards, looking for McGillian as PEI picks that one up. Pick PEI around the net, wrap around. Centering pass taken away by Greaves. Fast up. PEI in the slot. Shot saved by Semalenko as Greaves looks to clear the zone. Gets up. Robinson. He'll send it down the ice. Relieve the pressure. It'll be a face-off back in Saints territory.
That's icing again. We said it. If the puck crosses more than 2 lines, it's icing. The face-off would come back down to the air zone.
So we got LaBelle and Eric out on the D. Being joined here, we got A6, that's O'Neill, in for the face-off, as well as Doyle and McGillian out for this face-off. Doyle jumps on the puck. Doyle coming in over the blue line. Oh, held up there. PEI. Good job defensively. With the Irish tape on the stick, too, for PEI. Really good.
Yeah, that's right.
As, to the corner goes. PEI from the corner. Looks to play it back. That's knocked down by Hetherington. Hetherington gets that up and out to neutral ice. Picked up now as McGillian. Pressure in the play. PEI looking to get through the neutral zone. Doyle got a piece of that. Now they get stumped in. LaBelle has a look. LaBelle flicks that over to McGillian. McGillian a little behind the back there for Doyle. That's PEI. Keeps it in the zone. PEI coming in. PEI with the shot. Oh, crossbar.
Go by PEI and be able to get a stick. Put an Irish flag on it. So, obviously, Rob, some of our Irish look on the stick there, Larry.
It must be the tape, yeah.
It must be the tape.
But no, give it to PEI. That was a beauty goal. Bar down, as they call it. Not much Semalenko could have done on that one. The Irish, they got their work cut out for them. They're equal to the task. Nixon, Zema, and Robinson out on the forwards. Lawler and Dugan back on D. For the Saints.
Do
that. Dugan. Down in the corner. PEI rims it around the boards. Zamet looking to pick it up. He's being watched by the PEI. As Lawler picks up the puck again. Lawler circles out from the corner. Lawler looking for space. Pops it up off the boards. PEI keeps it into the zone. As PEI continues to press here. PEI cutting out from the board. PEI in. Shot. That's off the side of the net. Lawler. From the corner, Lawler has a look. PEI comes back up with the puck, puts it back to the point. Shot from the point, that goes wide. Around the boards it goes as Robinson hustling hard onto the puck. That's picked up by Dugan and sent down the ice.
Oh, icing.
And icing waved off as Zema keeps an eye on PEI as they walk out from behind their net. Pass up, and that goes the length of the ice, and it looks like just itching to blow the whistle, and that'll be an icing call.
My God, I've never seen a crowd like it. Sea of Green at the final. In all my years I've been at Sedma, I've never seen a crowd like this at a game.
That's what I'm saying. I've been going to Sedma 15 years. Never had a team make it to this final. Here we go. PEI in behind as
Theo
Ritzik watching that one.
Ritzik
comes back out. Kusik puts it back in behind the net as Ireland gets back on side. Back up along the boards. A big bump there. Both players hit the ice. They look like they're doing fine. Ripsick trying to get back around He's turned aside. Greaves hacking along the boards. Off to Hetherington. Off his stick, trying to get it up to Sweeney. Back to Hetherington. Hetherington has a look. Hetherington trying to gain the zone. He's tied up. PEI takes control in their own end. Now up along Sweeney. Working along the boards. PEI coming in. PEI fades to the outside. Klustik staying with him. PEI in tight shot. And Samolenko covering the short side. Makes the save.
This team is not as big as the PEI team we played this morning, but my God, they're fast.
No. Two islands playing each other here. As we got Neely Large at the corner. As Hetherington puts it up along the boards. Neely Large comes back, picks it up behind his own net. Neely Large has a look, passes up, and gets that out to Cook. Cook at the neutral zone. Cook plays it towards the boards. Double teamed as PEI. Able to get back out of the zone. Neely Large picks it up in the neutral zone. Plays it over for Hetherington. Hetherington dumps it in, puts a shot in on net as the goalie calmly plays that to the side. Now trying to come back the other way. Cook steals that one back towards the net. PEI retakes control behind.
Get in there, James.
PEI now looking to come out of the zone. Having a look as a pass up through center. LaBelle will take control of that in her own zone. LaBelle looking for some options. Sees a little bit of room up to Cook. Cook now fires that down into the zone as Neely Large and O'Neill come after. Neely Large trying to get out to O'Neill. That's broken up by PEI. Now PEI coming up over the center. PEI coming in with speed. Lawler keeping him to the outside. PEI broken up by Lawler. Lawler rolls off his stick. PEI in tight. Comes back to Lawler. Lawler backhands it up. And up the boards. As Cook. He's checked right away at the red. As Saints got away with a too many men, I think, maybe there.
It's about lucky.
Doyle. At the blue line. Doyle watching. PEI. Looking for the lead pass in. PEI feints his pop to the circle shot. And Samolenko makes the save, no rebound.
Nice save by Alex. Steady them down. Let's be honest here. It'd be strange for Ireland to start off with a goal first. Or an added burst coming from behind.
McGillian, Doyle, and Ripsick. Or O'Neill out for this one. Shot in. Oh, that deflected just wide. Dugan and Lawler on the D. As he gets up to McGillian. McGillian, nice out there by the Irish. As they coming through. PEI breaks that one up. PEI in their own zone. Flips back out to neutral. Dugan off the skate. Keeps that in control. Looking for the open wing. Just out of the reach of O'Neill. As Doyle comes back to pick that up. Doyle plays it back to Dugan on the D.
Nice play.
Dugan has his own blue line. Gets up to McGillian. But she's turned aside at the blue line. Now, Robinson, the goal scorer. Nice block by Lawler. Is up for Doyle. Just off McGillian's stick. PEI working back the other way. And in deep is Dugan. Will pick it up for the Irish in his own zone. PEI in there on the forecheck. Doyle picks up the puck. Doyle sees a little bit over there. Doyle down the ice over center. Doyle looking to come in. Doyle gets through the D. Doyle with the shot. And save there. PEI is Doyle trying to go 5-0. Door closed.
That was a nice breakaway by Harvey Doyle. Nice shot. We needed somebody in fast on the rebound. Got to get to that net.
No, you like to see the flow of the play there. It's hard to defend when the other team knows where they're going. We got Greaves, Klustik on the D, Nixon, Robinson, and who's number 9? Zama, sorry. PEI coming down with speed. PEI forced to the outside. Klustik. Nice job there defensively by the big Irish D.
Carlo.
Remember Carlo from last year? He didn't get any smaller.
No, he didn't.
Here we go. Robinson coming up along the boards. Robinson has a look. Oh, just didn't quite catch. Pass picked off. PEI sends it back into the zone. Klustik will pick it up. I must say, he didn't get any smaller, but he's a lot better skater than I saw last year.
Yeah,
it's great to see. As Greaves puts it up along the boards. Back to the corner. Greaves in behind the net. PEI right there. PEI chips it into the corner. PEI from the corner. Passes out to this point. PEI from the point. Back to the hash marks. Shot in. That goes in behind the net. As PEI pressing here well. Greaves forcing to the outside. PEI turns around, fires short side, and Samolenko's got the answer to that. Hold on.
Good job by Alex, staying tight to the net. Yeah, we're going for the wraparound, but Alex had it well covered off, being right tight to the net.
So here we go. We got Hetherington, Eric, LaBelle. 29, that'd be Sweeney. And Ripsick out here. Routing Eric. Sent out to neutral ice.
Got time.
LaBelle comes back to
We got time.
their own zone.
For
LaBelle now trying to come down the ice. Bill. Nice little saucer pass. Up mid for Sweeney. Sweeney up over the line. Sweeney, he gets tied up. Ripsick comes up. Ripsick shot.
Nice
Save. And off to the side as PEI trying to come back the other way. Eric was challenging. Now coming back down the ice. This PEI leaves it over for Eric. Eric sends it down the ice. PEI stops that at their own blue line. Now PEI coming right back down. Off a stick and into the zone is LaBelle. Lachlan LaBelle trying to come out. She's held up by PEI. PEI centering pass. Eric got a stick on that. That was good. As Ripsick able to carry that back down to Ripsick. Cross ice pass. Catches Lawler on the move. Or Hetherington on the move. The two red helmets throw me off. Here we go. Held in by Ripsick. Ripsick is off a leg. PEI has an opportunity to escape the zone. PEI coming over center. A little speedy number 8. Coming in. Shot. Blocker. Save. Bouncing puck. Coming cleared out by LaBelle.
That girl, LaBelle.
Dugan heading into the corner as they bump. PEI skating out from behind that. PEI start.
Come on, somebody's got to go.
Hold on. Semlenko makes the save.
I mean, Larry, is there any chance we could go to the PEI team where infringement laws using the Irish flag in their stick without permission?
Well,
And have the goal recalled?
we'll have to see about that.
Let's stick with that.
We'll send that to Toronto for review. How about that? No. Here we go. PEI. Shot from the point. That's a puck that went wide. Lawler chases that down along the boards. PEI. And Lawler seals the board as they battle for the puck. Cook in there trying to dig away at it. And out comes with it. It's O'Neill just couldn't quite get away. Now, PEI.
He's
back in off Cook's skate. PEI coming in wide. PEI. Lawler keeps him to the outside, rimmed around the boards as O'Neill comes in after. Now, back down to the corner again as Neely Large leaves it for Dugan. Dugan trying to work his way out. PEI turns that back. PEI working the walk from the corner, centering.
Go to him, boys.
Everybody tied up by the Irish. Ireland again from the point, shot in. That gets knocked down in front, goes to the boards as Neely Large looking to relieve the pressure. Puts that up now. They get it back out to neutral ice. PEI getting the red line, but got it by everybody but their own guy's head. Here we go, back in again, deep as Dugan heads back in after. Dugan. Pass over to Lawler. Lawler looking for some room. Lawler shakes off a forecheck. Lawler up, but Doyle was looking for the pass on one side, got deflected to the other. Lawler back into the corner. PEI with the puck, centering pass, blocked by Dugan. Dugan in the corner now defending as PEI comes up with the puck. PEI walking in, short side. Semlenko steers that away. As now Lawler, we got to get coming down the ice. Lawler with some speed coming over center. Lawler fights to the outside, holds up the hash marks. Lawler back. Played back in by Cook, but he couldn't get the pass away. Greaves.
Get it in there, boys. Come on, get it in there.
To the corner. Greaves trying to keep it in, but comes back out to Lawler. Lawler will put it in deep as the Irish will complete a change.
Oh.
O'Neill up along the boards, bounces back. LaBelle fresh on the ice, picks it up. Bell cross for Greaves. Greaves looking to come out of the corner. Greaves now PEI steps into that one, got the puck away, but paid the price for it. Here's O'Neill coming down the ice. O'Neill fakes to the outside. O'Neill looks for the centering pass. And McGillian pull the trigger. And that pass comes back out. The Irish showing some fight back here as we come back over. PEI coming in. PEI with the shot. Klustik. And the boys got a big stick on that. And but the PEI keeps it in the zone as Greaves heads back in after the puck. Greaves battling into the corner. PEI at the puck. Hey, 3:30 left in the first period. Where'd that go? As Doyle working the way up. Doyle lose the puck. And PI trying to come back in, and I think a little extra shove from O'Neill is going to send him to the bench for a roughing call.
Larry, I think he nearly said sorry.
I think he said so. I think he's still going to the box. So. 3:23 remains in the first period. 1-0, PEI leading and going on the 5-on-4 advantage. As we got Gillian and Greaves has to come off. Ripsick. No, it's Zemes, sorry, in for the faceoff. PEI back to the point. Shot from the point. That goes wide. There you go, battle for the puck. That's Doyle is the fourth. And Herrick completes the penalty kill unit. Right there in front. Nice job by Ripsick.
Good job.
That's and forces the play. But they got to get that out of the zone. Held in by the PEI. As once again, that flips up and out of play. So it'll be a.
And he hit Logan. Bad enough he has a broken leg. Doesn't need anything else.
Do you think Logan even feels stuff like that anymore?
No.
No, I wouldn't say so. Here we go. Logan Humphreys, assistant coach there. And played on a few teams with Logan and my kids. Great kid to have as a coach. As PEI picks that up. Nice penalty kill move as minute 17 remaining in the Irish penalty. As Ireland looking to come in. Lavelle turns him aside at the blue line.
He went ahead of the box.
As comes across ice as we tick down to a minute remaining in the Irish penalty. As PEI comes up over the blue line. Lavelle keeping an eye on him.
Keep him on the outside.
PEI trying to come in. Lavelle is sticking the skates, and she's going to make her way to the box.
A little bit of a soft call, but it was a trip.
So 2:20 remaining in the first period. The Irish find themselves in a little bit of trouble here, as it'll be a 5-on-3 advantage for PEI. 3 penalty killers. Look like it'll be Ripsick, Lawler, and Cook as they line up for this face-off in the Saints territory. Pass back to Lawler. Lawler at the boards. Now PEI trying to get it. Lawler forcing them into the corner. PEI gets it back to the slot. D across. PEI able to walk in. Shot. Doesn't make it.
Get on it. No, walk it out. There you go.
Send that down the length of the ice.
Nice cheers, Michael.
30 seconds will be remaining when PEI gets the puck back in the first penalty. And Lawler. That's how you do. Nice job there. Sends it right back in. 20 seconds now in the 5-on-3 as PEI coming out of their own zone. PEI passes down the wing. PEI coming over, being watched to the outside by Lawler. Only 3 defenders skating out there. You got to keep them to the outside. And shot. That went wide. Bouncing puck off the back of the boards. Back out for PEI. PEI with the shot. Blocker save. Oh. And he got 90% of it. But the last 10 flipped up and over and off and into the net.
No, it was scored by 87 there, Sidney Crosby.
So they're able to kill off the 5-on-3, but the 5-on-4 resulted in the power play goal.
That's all.
1:22 remaining in the first period. 2-0 PEI leads.
Get it back. PEI have a short bench, especially on defense. Get him tired.
That's right. As we got O'Neill, Doyle, Nixon, Dugan, and Greaves on the D. Here we go. O'Neill at the faceoff. PEI plays it back to their D. D pass by PEI in their own zone. Now, up the Lords trying to float at Nixon. Back out the other way. We got PEI again in their own zone looking at options. Nixon holding them up as we get to the final minute of the first period. As Greaves will pick it up in his own zone. Greaves around behind his own net. Having look for options. Greaves plays up along the boards. Now, taken out by Doyle, but just out of the reach of O'Neill. Bouncing puck as Dugan will step on that. Dugan plays out to the Doyle off the boards. Doyle coming in wide. Doyle tries to drag it.
Outside, Harvey. Now, on the outside.
Doyle trying to get around. Greaves in, shot! And went through O'Neill's legs, but just missed the net there as Nixon forcing the play in deep. 34 seconds remaining in the first period. As PEI coming down the wing. PEI Takes to the outside. Greaves sticking with him. PI. Shot! Oh, that was off the side of the net. Oh my god. PI again. Pass. Comes out to the high slot. PI with the shot. And the glove save by Samolenko.
Nice save there by Alex.
16 seconds remain in the first period.
16 seconds for the first period, and hopefully second period will be a different story. Just let's keep them out for the rest of the period.
Robinson out. Robinson, Dugan. Salmon. Dugan
Keep
keeps
it there.
that one
Keep
down. There's a
Keep
final
it
second should tick down.
Outside. Skate it.
About her. And that will do it for the first period.
So 2 down at the end of the first period. This is a quick team, Larry. They're fast.
Good flow back and forth. I think the Irish would like a few more shots on that goal.
Yeah. Let's see Paul working his magic. See if he can get some going for the second period.
It's kind of nice to see the way the Irish line up. They all turn and sit on the bench. They're all facing the coach and seeing what's going on. Do you have any players staying with you this week, Noel?
What was that?
Do you have any players staying with you this week?
Yeah, we have Harvey and James.
Yeah.
So it was a nice trip home after this morning's game with 2 goal scorers.
Oh, good.
Harvey has just improved leaps and bounds over last year. So is James. But Harvey must be the hottest pair of mitts that we've got on the Irish team this tournament.
Oh, yeah.
For the 5 goals last night. He's got silky hands.
Although I gotta say, it's so glad to see the Irish come back there, and what a night and day since last year.
It sure is. Last year they had 3 games, lost all 3 tightly, went to 2 overtime games and lost by a goal.
Yeah.
And here we are, and they dropped down to the 3rd tier division. Here they are playing the final of the top tier division. So that's huge improvement. By the way, Harvey got a new stick, and I think that's where the goals came from.
Oh, that must be the Canadian stick then. Here we go. In. Shot. Into the corner. Lawler in after it. PEI fighting for the puck. Lawler comes up with it. Lawler plays it back off out boards. Lawler now coming back down. He's got Cook with him. Lawler and Cook heading for the net. Lawler held up in the corner as PEI double teams.
Stay there.
PEI comes up with it behind as Lawler heads back to the D. We got Dugan holds that in the blue line. Neely Large comes in to help. Neely Large sends it towards the net. PEI sends it back out. Now PEI able to get out to neutralize. PEI coming over the red line. Too strong. PEI in with the shot. Hard shot. Walker saved by Samolenko. PEI from the corner. Dugan chasing that one down. PEI centering pass taken away by Lawler. Bouncing back up front. As Neely Large gets it up to O'Neill. Cross for Cook. Cook has a walk. Knocked off Cook's stick. As PEI's can't touch the puck until they get back on side, which they do. Now Dugan puts that up to Lawler. Lawler playing it off the boards. Lawler trying to break away. Lawler through mile 6. O'Neill will dump that into the zone. Cook after it into the corner. Cook plays it back around behind the net as O'Neill plays it back into the corner. PEI looking for a way out of the zone. Now PEI sees some ice. That's a stretch pass. PEI snuck around as Greaves has to hustle back in after it. Now PEI with control. Comes from the Ashburn. PEI looking to come back out front. Can't get the shot away, but right in the slot. Shot saved by Samolenko. As Greaves into the corner. PEI from behind the net. Looking for options. PEI comes centering pass. Has the man in the blue paint, but he's all tied up by Greaves. Has the loose puck, and Samolenko will freeze that. Hold on.
Well, covered up there by Alex. 4 or 5 players in front of your net in the crease. Hit off a leg, and hit off anything stick, and give your own players, and it's in the net. Got down well and covered it.
All right, now we got Greaves and Klustik out here, as well as McGillian, Doyle, and that looks like another O'Neill. Ready to take the face off? Allen for the puck. McGillian chips it up to Doyle. Doyle going. He's got a half step on the D. Doyle with the shot.
On a
And
beat.
the goalie comes up strong. As 29 James for PEI.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Good save.
Nice shot, good save, yeah. Was it? The goalie just made his pay this week on that save. As here we go. We got Doyle, McGillian, and O'Neill. Klustick and Greaves on the D. O'Neill in for the face-off. Well, for the puck, PEI comes up with it down low. Off the boards, gets that out to neutral ice. As Greaves hustles back for it. Greaves takes the puck in behind his own net, looking for some options. Flips it up around the boards for McGillian. That's chipped wide. As O'Neill will come in. O'Neill shot on net, and the goalie uses the glove and pop that down again.
He did a few more shots on net in the second period.
Yeah,
Seems to
seems to be jumping the step there.
reloaded the 6 shooters and they're out shooting.
Yeah. Nixon out there, Robinson, and Zama. Herrick and LaBelle. LaBelle keeps it at the blue line. As
Trip.
Herrick goes down. No arm up on that one.
Holy shit.
Zama hustling into the corner. Now, PEI looks to come out of the zone. PEI up over center. LaBelle challenges. PEI looking to weave in, but they're all tied up by the Irish. And that's poked, and that comes out over the blue line. As Nixon reaches for it. Bouncing puck. Zama on the move. Zama coming down. That's a nice... Zama gets the shot in on net. And, I think the goalie only uses his glove, actually.
That's all, but I mean, if you get used to that and get the shots in,
Yeah,
I mean, if one guy go in, no one else is warming the one guy.
that's
Then
right.
you get another split up.
Davids is the guy that scored that beautiful tying goal in the last game.
Oh, awesome.
Fantastic shot.
Now PEI back behind the net from the corner. PEI plays up along the boards. Knocked down by Sweeney. In front, shot. Blocker save. Oh, Campbell used both that. Back around is Dugan. Regroups at neutral ice. D to Lawler. Lawler looking for options. Lawler pops up around the boards. Now Lawler find his way in, but that's offside just as an extra step.
Just went ahead of him.
11:40 remains in the second period. It's a 2-0 PEI lead here in the Odyssey Finals, basically the gold medal finals of the Sedna Hockey Tournament. Face off outside the PEI zone. Ripsick, Hetherington, Lawler, Dugan, and Sweeney on the ice for the Irish. Sweeney brings it into the zone. That pops back out again as Dugan's got to get back on site. Now Dugan flips it up as everybody meets at the 4 linesmen there. And that's why they get paid so well. Here we go. Back in they go is
I'll keep hunting him, man.
Ripsick. Causing some issues for PEI. Hetherington trying to cut them off. Held in at the point by Lawler. Lawler gets a forehand shot. And the goalie fights that one off and up and over the glass. It goes out of play.
Yeah, our volume of shots has definitely increased in the second period.
Good to see 11-10 remaining in.
Oh, yeah, we're just been informed here by the Irish crowd that the PEI team is actually an A team. So maybe I shouldn't have said that on the air, but anyway, I did.
Flip that around. Greaves plays that back into the corner. PEI pick it up back behind their net as O'Neill looking to cut off the corner. Hook. Working it home! Attaboy!
Take him home.
Somebody forgot to put the latch on the door.
You know,
Everybody's okay. Like, that's a dangerous.
that is dangerous, but I think Cook saw that 87 has been playing a lot of ice time and decided that he needed a break.
Well, and there's something to be said for that. It's like, if you see somebody playing lots of ice time, always have a shoulder or an arm on them, and then wears the body out very fast
Sure
if you're working against someone else, especially the size of Mr. Cook.
But he does seem to be like an Energizer bunny. He's not stopping.
O'Neill working along the board. PEI gets it out of the zone. Up to Klustick. Klustick takes control. Boom! Gets his pocket pick. In tight shot. And what a save!
Yeah, this 87 is like a mini Crosby on the PEI team.
Yeah, I don't think that kid was born in 87, was he?
No. Obviously, Sydney is his idol. There go the Irish fans again. They're off.
Here we go. Fired that in. PEI from the corner. LaBelle. In chase. PEI. Pass behind the net. Put back behind again. PEI. Looking to pass that out. Chip away by O'Neill. But that's PEI. Keeps it in control at the point. Dumps it back into the corner. PEI from the corner now. LaBelle tying up her man in front of the net. PEI looking for options in behind. Challenged by Doyle. McGillian tries to get a stick on that. PEI still in. Turns, fires wide. And looks like the net might come off the moorings.
Goes off. Good tactics there by a goalie to have in his toolbox. Lift it out, move it off.
162 TVs watching us right now.
Oh boy. I feel like I've gone big time. I thought I was doing good at my other game this morning. I had 16. Here we go. It's Doyle in for the faceoff. PEI wins it. PEI able to come in the low set shot. And scores.
Nice goal. Nice goal.
10:02. Second period.
Now the coaching comes into it, Larry. You know, you don't need a coach when you're winning. You're behind 3 goals. You got to get them going.
And that's the tough part now, is making sure you still work as a team, right? Not everybody do it themselves.
4 minutes.
Here we go. Lawler pokes that one ahead. Now sent in. It's Lawler. Heads back in, but that'll be an icing call against PEI. Faceoff will come back into the PEI zone. Like seeing how the Dugan came over and gave his goalie a pat there.
Yeah.
We're with you, buddy. As
You got to support your goalie.
oh yeah. So we got Nixon in for the faceoff. Zema and Robinson. Lawler and Dugan on the D. Here we go. Zema tries to get back in the slot. PEI able to pick that one up. PEI looking to come back down. Hooks that one ahead, and that should be an icing call as well.
That's icing. We'll take that all the way back.
So face-off will be in the PEI zone. Nixon, Zema, Lawler, Dugan, and Robinson out for the Saints. As Nixon gets set for the face-off. Bouncing puck. Zema fighting for it. PEI picks it up, takes it in behind their own net. PEI reverses the play up to the boards. Lawler knocks that down, keeps it at the blue line. Take that on.
Thanks, Rick. Thanks, Rick.
Now PEI back up along the boards, challenged by Robinson. Robinson of instant fame with his big interview on CTV News here.
That's right.
And Dugan.
It was awesome.
Was a great ambassador for the Irish, I would say.
Here we go. Nice.
Here we go. Put in. Pinching in, trying to keep the play alive. Does it. Puts it back into the corner. As Nixon heads in after it. In around the end.
Get in there!
As,
Thomas, get in!
Robinson trying to get out. Triple teamed, it seems. Anytime anybody has a puck in the zone. Is if the Irish can get a little bit of passing going in the offensive zone, I think PEI could be in some trouble. Lawler coming out from the corner. Up. Gets it up to Zema. Zema coming in wide. Once again, double teamed as soon as he gets over the blue line. Lawler flips it up into the corner. Robinson going in after it. But PEI there first sends it to the far point. Now PEI coming up over the blue line. Dumps it in to the zone. In around the net. Lawler trying to chase it down. Zema off the boards. PEI will pick that up. PEI trying to walk back to the slot. PEI and Junior 8 shot. Bad save, and Semelenko has it.
Great save again by Alex. Hard for him to see when it's down underneath his pads. It's hard to look down from a goalie mask. You can't look directly down.
No. Well, he felt he had it, and he got it covered. There we go. And Ripsick working. Ripsick comes up with the puck. PEI though. Sick checked right away. Lawler from the corner now. Lawler. PEI knocks that one down. In behind the net is Dugan. Dugan plays it up the boards for Hetherington. Hetherington gets a poke at it. Now to the far side. Sweeney. That's to the corner. Now,
That's it. Nice pass up. Let's get it out now.
gets tied up a bit. Back in is Dugan.
This side,
Will
this
pick up
side,
the puck.
this side.
Dugan.
That's
Throws D to D pass to Lawler coming down. Hetherington along the boards. Lawler holds up, looking for some options, looking for some ice. And he dumps it in as PEI
Nice.
puts a picket line right up on the
Get in
blue
there.
line there.
Get in there.
Forcing the Irish to dump it in, jump and chase. Fresh legs on for the D is Klustik. Oh, pass it back to Greaves in his own zone. Greaves now has a look, puts it up along the line.
Here you go.
Right across the ice is Hetherington, able to come in on zone. Hetherington pass across, but offside is at the blue line. 7-11 remains in the second period. The Saints have their work cut out for them. It's a 3-0 PEI lead.
Yeah, we've got 7 minutes left in the second period. Face off will be outside for the offside.
Here we go. Nearly large, O'Neill. Klustik and Greaves out for the Saints. As the rally call's been called. Cook from the corner. Battling along the boards. Pops it back in behind the net. PEI picks it up. PEI rims it off the boards. Looks to get it out. O'Neill steals it back in the neutral ice. Klustik, nice D to D over to Greaves. Greaves has some room to walk into the zone. Greaves, his pass off a stick. Rolls to PEI. PEI now looking to escape the zone. Nice pass up. It's PEI. Takes it at the red line. Swing and a miss. And O'Neill coming right back in. O'Neill will dump that in around behind the net as Neely Large heads into the corner on the dump and chase. Now, Cook over. That's in front. Doe save. Off a stick and out it comes. As LaBelle will pick it up in the neutral zone. LaBelle has a look. LaBelle passes back to an open wing, but the forwards were changing. Now PEI up through the neutral zone. Rolls that one ahead. As the crafty number 8 for PEI. Looking to get around Greaves. Shot. Save as Semelenko had the angle. And the Saints able to clear the zone, relieve the pressure, but they'll get an icing call. I think they're happy to get the change, it looks like. Yes, the
Juror.
5:49 remains in the second period. It's a 3-0 PEI lead. As we got McGillian, Zamet, Doyle out for the forwards, LaBelle and Herring. Puck goes into the corner, McGillian to LaBelle. LaBelle behind the net. Puts it back to McGillian along the boards. McGillian, she's checked. Back down low for LaBelle. LaBelle again. McGillian catches an edge and throws it out. Oh, in the nice away. There you go. Doyle is away. Doyle coming over the red line. Doyle fades in. Doyle slips it through. Doyle on tight. Doyle shot. Save. Rebound. They're cleared out. Doyle still on it. Backhand. Doesn't make it through the crowd. As PEI now it's turned to relieve the pressure and puts that down the ice. As skipped over the linesman.
Good enough.
LaBelle pick it up in her own zone. LaBelle looking for some options. Reverse course. Find some room. LaBelle up to McGillian along the boards. McGillian, nice out to Doyle.
Now you go.
Across to Zema. Zema fakes the outside. Zema's shot. That goes wide. Rebound off the back boards. As PEI able to turn that away. McGillian in on the forecheck. As PEI looking to come out of the zone. That comes back up out to neutral ice as LaBelle. Right, now LaBelle dumps it back in as the teams are changing. O'Neill joins the ice. As PEI gains the zone, looks for a change. Always been harder to change in the second period when your bench is so much farther from your net. As that gets rimmed around the boards. As Zeman goes after it. To the corner, PEI walking out. PEI takes a shot, saved by Semelenko. Off to the side. As once again, PEI looking to come back out. PEI around the net. Passes back out to the point. PEI shot from the point. Nice knock down by Herrick. Then cleared out by the Irish. As PEI will come back and pick it up from their own zone. Saints are changing as PEI looks for us to play back in. LaBelle isn't able to make it to the net.
That was more offside.
Smartly, as Robinson able to steal that one away. Sent back in, knocked down. As,
That was a hit.
takes a bump back up along as PEI sends it back in again. Dugan has enough of that and sends it back in the PEI territory. As LaBelle still can't get a change. She was looking to go there. Robinson forces it to the outside. Dugan got a piece of that. Dugan rubs his man into the boards. Oh, he's getting called for it. As a bit of a slide there. 3:15 remains in the second period. It's a 3-0 lead for PEI. As Dugan will head to the box. It looks like body contact might be because it is a non-checking lead. No, they're calling roughing. Okay. 2 minutes all the same. As there'll be hopefully a full 2-minute power play for the PEI. Is if they score early, they'll change. This is Bill to kill unit.
Definitely need to kill this one. I mean, they do say 3-0 lead is one of the worst leads in hockey. The other team scores one. It's very hard to motivate the team to get back in the scoring mood. So we can kill this off. Maybe rob one later on. We've got to kill this one.
Shot goes into the corner, rimmed around the boards by PEI. As Lawler looks for an opportunity, and he gets it down the length of the ice. As Robinson has a look around. Robinson goes in as the sole forechecker. 5-on-4 advantage. PEI is the sneak a change in behind. That's the other thing about second periods. You got to have your head on a swivel as a D. In behind the net, Nixon challenges PEI. PEI trying to come back out as Lawler. Now PEI plays it back to the point. PEI from the point, back down low. PEI from the hash marks, looking for options, kept to the outside by the Irish. PEI behind the net, back. Nope. Fanned on a shot there. Simolenko tried to get a hand on it, couldn't. As PEI again plays it back in behind the net. PEI poked away by Lawler, but PEI still in control from behind the net. PEI with the man advantage for another minute. PEI trying to come back out again, going, gets it back up to the high slot, shot! Saved by Simolenko. That's it to the side. Now PEI again, out front! Point blank, Simolenko, another save. PEI fight. Another save as Lawler trying to get in on that. Lawler, he's submarined at the boards. Comes up with the puck. Now he's got some time. Lawler coming down the ice. Lawler fades to the outside. Lawler trying to cut back in. Shot! Save! Short-handed try by Lawler.
Played by Lawler.
Come back up. But, that expends a lot of energy as the Saints have to come back in. Greaves.
Everybody there. That's a great defense by Greaves.
Picked off his stick in front, back in. Turned aside by Simolenko. Greaves hammers that up off the boards. And PEI able to keep it in. Nice job at the point by PEI as Lawler has to hustle back in again. 2 seconds remain as the Saints officially finished off. And it's back to 5-on-5. Robinson held out at the blue line. As Dugan looks to fight back in again. Robinson at the blue line. Gets in. Robinson puts a shot, and that's off a leg. And now Saints going. PEI coming back the other way. Shot comes in. LaBelle pick that up. LaBelle crossovers coming around behind the net. Gets it up to Doyle. Doyle on the move now. Doyle on the fly. Up over. Doyle gets around. Doyle. He's got a step. Shot. And the goalie held the short side. Makes the save. Pop back up is back up through is Cook at the red line. I think PEI has the Saints spooked a little bit here. They're backing up a little too much due to the speed. Dugan gets it out, but now PEI sends it back in.
Right.
They have to get back on side. There's 15 seconds
Still
remaining.
offside. Come on, still offside.
As Greaves gets that up, sent back in. That's knocked back out by Simolenko, picked up by LaBelle. LaBelle flips it up along the boards. LaBelle has to skate back onto it. That flipped up and out of play as the buzzer goes to end the ball.
You can see it back for the third period, Larry.
All right. Thanks, Noel.
lad, I used to go to school. I'd sit down there in the set, feeling like a fool.
The teacher taught us everything, everything we know. She had a great big lump of a stick that was bent into a bow.
She'd go in, fuckle ga, fuckle through, fuckle ella.
And I not know no fuckle at all.
She'd go in, fuckle ga, fuckle through, fuckle ella.
And I not know no fuckle at all. She taught us how to say all our ABCs. She showed us how to make little men out of plaster seed. She taught us how to say our prayers. She taught us right from wrong. The only thing about it, we didn't go to school too long.
She'd go in, fuckle ga, fuckle through, fuckle ella.
And I not know no fuckle at all.
She'd go in, fuckle ga, fuckle through, fuckle ella.
And I not know no fuckle at all. She taught about the history, the battle of the Boyne, and how to play a game with the chestnuts on the twine. She says open up your cabbages and learn all that information. If you don't get it into your big thick head, you won't get your confirmation.
She'd go in, fuckle ga, fuckle through, fuckle ella.
And I not know no fuckle at all.
She'd go in, fuckle ga, fuckle through, fuckle ella.
And I not know no fuckle at all.
She'd go in, fuckle ga, fuckle through, fuckle ella.
And I not know no fuckle at all.
She'd go in, fuckle ga, fuckle through, fuckle ella.
And I not know no fuckle at all.
A feckin' me,
A feckum too, a does the truth says I to you.
she'd go in, fuckle ga, fuckle through, fuckle ella. And I not know no fuckle at all. And we not know no fuckle at all.
Ain Fuckalella, by the way, sold 100,000 copies, was #1, first launched on The Late Late Show, and it earned him a triple platinum, so snigger at that if you dare. Here you are.
And I not know no fuck.
All right, listen up. Today I want to talk about giving 110%. Giving 100% means giving everything you got. Giving 110% means giving 10% more than is humanly possible. If we're going to win as a team, we need 100% of you guys giving 110% 100% of the time. If only 50% of you guys give 110% and 50% of you guys give 100%, I guarantee you 100%, we'd only win 50% of our games. Suppose 75% of the 110% gave only 50%, and 50% of the 100% gave 25%, and 75% of the 110% were not feeling 100%, then we'd be in a heap of trouble. That's why we need 100% of you guys giving 110% 100% of the time. Okay. Let's go out and play some hockey.
Again, this is the USS Montana requesting that you immediately divert your course 15 degrees to the north to avoid a collision. Over.
Please divert your course 15 degrees to the south to avoid collision.
This is Captain Hancock. You will divert your course. Over.
Negative, Captain. I'm not moving anything. Change your course. Over.
Sir, this is the USS Montana, the second largest vessel in the North Atlantic Fleet. You will change course 15 degrees north, or I will be forced to take measures to ensure the safety of this ship. Over.
This is the lighthouse, mate. It's your call. Hello?
Hey,
I know it's in our nature to cut a guy some slack, give him the benefit of the doubt, like maybe he was confused or just joking or just maybe really needed a double-double. But this isn't that guy. These aren't those people, and those are not the Rockies. They make a lot of mistakes. They mistake our modesty for meekness, our kindness for consent, our nation for another star on their flag, and our love of a hot, cheesy poutine with their love of a hot, cheesy Putin. They think they can bully us, threaten us, and push us around, but they do not know us. That artificially drawn line they keep talking about, not artificial, and it's not on a map. It's right here. This is the land that Terry ran, the land that Gord sang about. This is the birthplace of peanut butter and ketchup chips and yoga pants. It is the land of universal health care and the bench clearing for all, of innovation and optimism and getting her done. This is the land of the peacekeeper and the Shawinigan handshake. Are we perfect? No, but we are not the 51st anything. We are the first to unite in a crisis, the first to build bridges, not walls, and the first to stand on guard for thee. My name is Jeff, and we are Canadian. Thank you.
Free dance moves. Part 1. Lesson for the beginner. Hand pass. Check into the head. Delayed penalty. Match penalty. Go. Referee dance moves. Part 2. Lesson for the advanced student. Time out. Slashing. Spearing. High sticking. Go. Referee dance moves. Part 3. Lesson for the professionals. Misconduct. Interference. Penalty shot. Wash out. Ready, go. Referee dance moves. Part 4. You must be really into this by now. Tripping. Kneeing. Boarding. Charging. Ready, go.
Das hier ist mein Sektor. Das hier ist das wichtigste Gerät des Küstenwächters. Das Gerät und das Gerät. Überlebensradar.
Mayday, mayday. Hello, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you... Over. We are sinking. We are sinking.
Hello? This is the German Coast Guard.
We are sinking. We're sinking.
What are you thinking about?
Alan! Alan! Al! Alan!
She's all neck and legs. Look at her.
Oh, I am looking at her.
Stop looking at her.
You just told me to look at her.
Ow!
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 Ow! That's right in my throat, that. John, I don't think we're allowed to wee here.
It's fine, just keep a lookout.
What was that?
That was me zip.
Whoa! Where did all these come from? You know me, lads, I can't wee with an audience. Alan! 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 Alan!
The Copacabana. Music and fashion is always the passion at the Copa. Hey! Are you filming me in the bath? Get out! Away, man, I'm naked. You better not put it on YouTube.
Oh, so that's not Alan. Steve, Steve.
Steve! 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 Steve!
Hey, Tom Green here with a song for all my friends in the States, eh?
I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian. I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian. I go outside in the driving snow and the sleet and hail. With a beer in my hand, I can drink all day and rarely end up in jail. With my hockey stick and skates on the ice since I was just 4 years old. My American friends came up to go fishing but left cause it's too cold. I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian. I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian. I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian, true, north, strong and free. I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian, sea to sea to sea. Take my coffee double at Timmy's, no cream and sugar for me. Had chili cheese fries in the States, but I sure missed my poutine. Take a dump in a Detroit restroom, in a washroom in Windsor we whiz. Then I throw on my toque, go to the store as I eat my ketchup chips. Cause I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian. I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian. I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian. I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian. Spent some time in Hollywood, then I had to leave. Now I ride my mule in Ontario, galloping through the trees. We're never gonna be the 51st state, don't care what no one says. But we welcome y'all to come fishing, we love our American friends. I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian. I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian. I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian, true, north, strong and free. I'm a Canadian, I'm a Canadian. From sea to shining sea.
Yeehaw, eh?
What is that? So, well, Team Canada fight song playing up there.
Sure do. Anything though, as we said, traditionally the worst lead in hockey is a 3-0 game. So if Ireland could get a quick goal to set off the third period, you never know what will happen. We've got a massive crowd behind them.
Yep.
One goal and that'll fire them up.
Well, I gotta agree, one goal will really lift the momentum. And there we go, Zema looking to start them off. Here we go. Cook chases that one down, comes back, Dugan takes it back in his own zone. Dugan has a look, see what his options are. Places it up, off for Cook. Cook circles out, now Cook down the wing, plays it back to the inside, knocked off his stick. Cross to Neely Large, but it slips back out over the blue line. Lawler has to go set that back up. They don't know where PEI was, but he just came out of the Irish zone. Now, Lawler plays that Neely Large at the red line. Neely Large trying to get into the zone, knocked off his stick. by number 87 of PEI. Now PEI around behind their own net, looking to escape the zone. Zemet looks to hold the puck. Dugan pokes it ahead, but PEI puts it to the far side. Lawler able to come in on it. Lawler tries the toe drag, doesn't work. In around the board it goes as Dugan coming in tight. Dugan working along the boards. PEI constantly the 3 players on the puck carrier.
That's right.
That means there's 2 open Irish somewhere. Zemet goes to the center. Knocked down by PEI, taken by Neely Large. But now PEI backhands it down.
Well
Nice
done.
job by Lawler. Keeps that one in. His shot.
Somebody go to the net. Somebody get him to skating. That's it.
Now,
Come on, disrupt it.
PEI up around the boards. Looking to get it. Dugan keeps it back in. Back behind. This is wearing down PEI. They're going to get tired. But now they get it out and get a chance to change as Lawler will pick it up in his own end. Doyle comes on. Fresh off the bench. Doyle takes it to center ice. Doyle plays it in. He's got O'Neill with him. Doyle cross for O'Neill. That's just off the stick. Zemet picks up Zemet again. Oh, shot! Oh, deflected wide. There's goalie just got the toe on it. Reeves down, but we got a penalty in front of the net. A tripping call. Well, I don't believe PEI touched the puck, did they? That should have been a goalie penalty. Oh no, it's us going to. It's us going to the box. O'Neill
might have to go to Toronto for a replay on that one.
Yeah, O'Neill will have a seat. A tripping call in front of the net. And now to bring the puck all the way down into the Saints territory. 13-11 remains in the third.
Right, boys, let's ice the puck.
3-0. PEI leading in this gold medal final. As Nixon plays it to the boards. PEI back to the point. PEI shot from the point. Knocked down. Oh,
that's how you
great where you don't want to. As Ripsick shakes that one off. Now, PEI overskates the puck. Doyle.
That's it over. That's over.
Doyle trying to get through the middle. Doyle held up at the blue line.
Maybe that's it. Attaboy, Harvey. Good draw. Good draw.
Going back here. As that will even things up on the numbers. For a minute, 36 seconds, we'll have 4-on-4. As PEI will go to the box. What this will do is it'll open up a lot of extra ice.
Sure will. 4-4. And power play for nearly 30 seconds.
Reeves and Lawler. Now the 4 out for the Irish. As that gets dumped down the ice. Lead fast as Lawler will come in. As a quick 87. Now, Lipsick off the boards. Up to Lawler on the fly. Lawler comes to the outside. Lawler holds up. Lawler passes it. Through the blue paint out the other side as Doyle couldn't get a stick on it. Reeves in tight. Reeves working against Jack. Reeves. Pass out in front. That's steered away by PEI. PEI now up along the boards. Lawler keeps it at the point. But PEI able to get it out. Now PEI on the flow. Ripsick able to pull that back. A minute left in 4-on-4. Shot by Ripsick. Bad save. And PEI gets it over to the side. Lawler looks to keep that one in. PEI again up off the boards and out to center ice. As Doyle will pick it up in his own end. 40 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Left for Reeves. Greaves picks it up for the Irish. Greaves up to Lawler. Lawler circles. PEI following. Nice pass across for Doyle. Doyle has a look. Doyle behind the back pass. Gets Lawler some movement. Oh,
come on. It took you long enough to think about it. Look at the lead offside there.
So 11:33 remains in the third period. Score remains 3-0 as the Irish are pressing here a bit. We got one too many players. There we go. We got Lawler and LaBelle are now out for the D. Zema trying to steal the puck away. Zema. PEI coming into the zone. PEI in with the shot. Blocker saved by Semelenko. That's LaBelle. Into the corner. PEI trying to walk out from the corner. PEI pass up. Shot. And Semelenko's got the glove. Make the save.
Good save by Alex. And keep us in the game. So now we're going on a power play for 24 seconds. And there's 11-11 left in the third period.
Yeah, a few too many players out there. They sort this out. We still got 6 on the ice.
Come on.
You got 6 on the ice. Somebody's got it. There we go. We'll figure that one out. McGillian, Doyle, LaBelle, O'Neill, and Hetherington out for this face-off. Because of the mix-up, O'Neill gets kicked out of the face-off dot. Hetherington comes in and takes this into the corner. It goes, or Lawler. That was who they had in. Now PEI from the corner. LaBelle, watch it. Back in behind the net. Lawler trying to come out. 10 seconds left in the power play. Lawler, cross-ice pass for O'Neill. Back to Lawler. Nice little back and give and go. That's what you got to do is get the flow to get in. Shot! What a save by the PEI goal.
That was a Henrik Lundqvist save.
Yeah.
Very like it. Beautiful glove save by that goalie.
Well, what? Like Lawler had that shot just right, just over the pad. But
it's going to take a special goal to get by this guy.
The PEI goalie able to get that glove down to the top of the pad. That's not easy.
No.
And comes up big as the Saints. Greaves fighting for the puck, poked out. Now PEI coming back down. Dugan back. PEI in with the shot. Oh, and through the screen. Able to get that.
I have no idea how that squeezed in. What a shot.
I think Samolenko didn't quite see it. It was a nice pull back by the PEI.
What a shot.
And found the 5-hole.
There's another thing you have to remember too, Larry, is Ireland played this morning, an extra game. This team had a nice rest from last night. We also had the late game last night. They were a bit earlier.
Yeah.
So, not making excuses, but it's a fact. An extra game of ice takes a lot out of you.
Throw a flight and living in strange people's homes, but having a lot of fun will take a lot out of you too. So that's why we're here, right? Here we go.
They won't think Larry, they won't give up.
No, they will not. Nixon hustles in after that puck. In around behind the net, rimmed around the boards. Robinson comes out into neutral ice as Dugan finds O'Neill open. O'Neill coming in over the blue line. O'Neill fades back to the outside. O'Neill from down low cuts out to Nixon. Nixon stuck on the backhand. Fades off to Dugan. Dugan in low for Robinson. Robinson, that's off the skate. Robinson out front as O'Neill. He's all tied up. Couldn't get on it.
Come on, Nixon.
Robinson takes a bump off the puck. He gets it back himself. And held up, and that slips out down the ice as we tick down less than 10 minutes remaining in the third period. 4-0. PEI now leads as Dugan pulls the puck back up. Out. O'Neill, but jumps out in PEI. Clark, he'll pass that back as O'Neill still fighting in. Here's Nixon. Comes up with it. Nixon throws it towards the net. That's knocked down with a skate.
Check to the back.
PEI coming back down the ice. PEI. Into the outside. PEI with the shot. Glove save. Rebound. Another save by Samolenko. Dugan puts that up and around the boards. PEI. Shot from the point. Deflected. And Samolenko had to be sharp on that. And keep the puck out of the net. Just over 9 minutes remaining in the third period. As the Saints are down by 4 goals. But no give up here. As Ripsick. Hetherington come onto the ice. Sent back in towards the net, and Samolenko, you'll hold on to that. Sweeney, Herrick, and LaBelle are the rest out there. Rolling around. Puck again, comes into blue paint, and Samolenko puts the leather over the rubber and holds on for the whistle. Ripsick back in for the face-off. That comes right on. LaBelle plays it to the corner.
Come on. Carlo, let's get over
there. One there. KG, 87. As Eric holds him into the boards. PEI working down in the corner against Hetherington. PEI chases that down, passes back to the slot. PEI shot from the slot. That went through. Nice save by Samolenko as Sweeney comes back to pick that up. Sweeney in around behind the net. Sweeney able to pass that up, knocked down by that number 87. That's rimmed around the boards. Put back in behind the net. As PEI again from the corner is Sweeney. Puts a bump, and that's enough. And
okay, that's out.
Eric will get that out to neutral ice. as the PEI team looking to come back in again. Knocked down by Sweeney. Sweeney passes back to Ripsick. Ripsick back to Lawler. As Lawler regroups behind his net. Lawler now finds a way out. Lawler sees some ice. Lawler gets the puck up over center. Lawler into the zone, but has 3 players on him, nowhere to go but around. As Hetherington takes the stab now, coming back the other way is PEI. PEI up over the blue line. PEI coming back into the slot. Held up there. PEI still with the puck. Shot. And Semlenenko with the save. .7:43 remains in the third period. PEI leads 4-0. And a face-off deep in Saints territory. As we got Nearly Large, Zama, Cook, Greaves, and Klustik out on this face-off. As always, if I am pronouncing a name wrong, I do sincerely apologize. As Klustik rims that around the boards. Held in at the point by PEI. PEI puts that back in deep, in around behind the net. As Greaves heads for it. Greaves kicks that up. Greaves able to pop that Nearly Large. Gets it out to neutral ice. As Cook chases it down, but PEI coming back in the other way now. PEI, nice job by Zema. Stick to stick, took the shot away. PEI back in control again. Zema will pop that up and down the boards. Zema puts on the Jets and he's chasing it down as PEI takes it around behind and rims that. A little bit of pressure here by the Saints as Greaves puts the shot. That goes wide. Nearly Large heads across the ice, but PEI able to knock that as Klustik lost an edge. And PEI in tight. PEI shot scores. Good shot. As, they all go sliding in. I think that was the original goal scorer.
It was a great shot. Oh, no ball there against Alex. It was a beautiful shot.
So 6:50 remaining in the third period as PEI extends the lead.
This is nice. We're going to see Caitlin come out for the last 6 minutes, getting her ready. She's retained off the tournament after missing this morning's game.
Oh, good.
Katie?
Yeah, Katie. Yeah, she's feeling much better there after. She got a little dehydrated through the week, but looking much better now. Doyle. Wrap around. That's knocked out. PEI, top of the circle. Knocked down by LaBelle in front of the net as O'Neill. Pick that up. Now O'Neill coming down with some speed down the wing. McGillian heading for the net. O'Neill held up. And PEI gets that back out as LaBelle will pick it up in her own zone. LaBelle pass across to Doyle. Doyle comes to the red line. Doyle comes into the PEI zone. Down the wing. Doyle.
James, get in there, James.
Oh,
get in
tries
there,
to
James.
toe drag, but that gets knocked off the stick, sent back down the ice again as LaBelle will pick it up in her own end. LaBelle behind her net. LaBelle backhand pass up. That's knocked down by PEI. PEI in close. That's out front, but knocked away by Doyle. High slot sent to the corner as O'Neill behind his own net. O'Neill plays it to himself off the back of the net. That's a
lot of tired legs out to now, Larry.
Is now put back to the corner. PEI from the corner plays it back in low. LaBelle holds up. PEI with the shot. That gets knocked out to the side. O'Neill coming back after it in the corner. PEI out to the high slot. Oh, low. That shot that went wide. That was a nice play by PEI.
Good job, Molly.
McGillian able to get that up. Doyle. He's muscled off the puck. McGillian gets it back into the zone. As the Saints got to get back on side. Doyle right back in on the forecheck. As now that's sent down. That should be an icing call, really, as didn't quite make the red line.
That'll give us a bit of a break for a while, and a face-off down their end, and we're going to have a go and change the goaltender. Now Katie's coming back on after missing a set this morning. She wasn't feeling well at all.
No. Good to see her out there. I see Lauren congratulating her from behind it.
Oh yeah, I see Lauren at the back.
Yeah, they've been quick friends since the LaBelle sisters and Molly have been joined us there this week. There's a battle for the puck. Saints come up with it. That's sent out back to the point, but deflected away as Dugan Backhands it back up to Cook. Cook along the boards. Robinson. At the point, Robinson. Pass that just gets by Cook. Now, PEI coming back the other way. PEI fades to the outside. PEI in, shot. And a save by LaBelle.
By Katie.
In behind the net. There's Cook. Wants to bring that up. Cook coming down the wing. Gets his pocket picked as PEI looking to come back into the zone. Number 8, the goal scorer. He'll play that in behind the net as PEI into the corner on the dump and chase. Cook cuts that off and now sends it out to the wide side as Lawler able to skate onto it. Lawler up over the red line. Lawler with some speed coming in. Lawler trying to come around the outside, but ran out of room by PEI. Nicks it in with a shot, and that goes wide. As Lawler steps in again, another hard shot, and the goalie holds on, and no rebound as Robinson's looking to come in for that one. Hey, coach will tell you the only way to get better is play the best.
Sure is.
The Saints, they deserve the chance to be here. And this is not, the only thing this is going to do is make the IIHA better. Here we go. PEI coming in, slips that one past Klustik down deep into the zone. PEI wrap around the net out front.
Oh,
that goes wide.
My God, I say number 8, Roper could have nearly gotten in through Carter's legs underneath.
Yeah.
Right between them.
Greaves from the corner. Now Greaves gets some speed. Greaves back towards the middle ice, up over center. Greaves in with the Greaves with the shot and off a leg, and the goalie able to get on that. Nice little rush by Greaves late in this third period. Neely Large, Zema, and Cook out for the face-off. LaBelle and Herrick on the D. Here we go. Neely Large back to Herrick. Herrick, shot from the point. That gets knocked down in front, picked up by PEI. And that's cleared, but that goes into the bench and out of play.
We've got 3 minutes left to go, and be nice to go away with a goal. But what a week these guys have had. You know, it's they've had sixth or seventh game. And they've got a fabulous game tomorrow with the Villa kids. So lots still to look forward to, and a party tonight. And a girl.
Neely Lara trying to get in, taking off his stick. PEI coming back into the Saints zone. LaBelle back watching. That gets funny bounce off the stanchions. LaBelle puts it to the corner as LaBelle seals it off. PEI able to keep it in as again LaBelle strips the puck off up towards the board. Zema trying to get it out, sent back in by PEI as LaBelle putting the bump on there. As
that a girl.
Around. I think Lauren taught her that. As trying to put that back out. Zema coming out of the zone. Zema to the boards. PEI able to come back in again. LaBelle not falling for the trick along the boards. And cleared out by the Irish. Now sent back in. Shot steered to the corner by the other LaBelle sister in the nets. As that's flipped up by Greaves out to Herrick out the center ice. Now PEI looks to send that back in. Zema working along the board. Zema. Now PEI looking to come back out through neutral ice. PEI coming down. It's the shot in on the dump and chase as Lawler will pick it up from the corner. Lawler. He's checked right away. Lawler comes up with the puck. It's a long pass. It's up to O'Neill. O'Neill trying to get the cup. You know, just in behind him is
you can see the way they're not.
Dugan will pick that up down low. Dugan.
The same back.
Down the corner. Plays that up to O'Neill. Catching Doyle on the move. Doyle coming up over the red line. Doyle over the blue. Doyle cuts back to the slot. Doyle with the shot. Oh, bad save, and the rebound cleared out by PEI as the Irish are still pressing. Lawler plays that back in. PEI coming out over the red line. Plays it up off the boards. And a little deep is Dugan. He'll take it behind his own net. Dugan has a step there. Plays up to O'Neill, who was looking to get it up to Cook. That's down the length of the ice as Cook hustles in. PEI rims it around the boards. O'Neill able to take it there in his skates. Pass back, but that's picked up by PEI as They'll get tripped up. No, they're actually calling the penalty. Jeez, it's only 30 seconds left, guys. As PEI walking back out again. They'll flip it into the Saints territory. Puck goes into the corner. As with 22 seconds left, it looks like the Saints will finish the game on the penalty kill.
I don't know if you noticed there, Larry, for the last minute and a half, seems to be a lot of respect from the PEI team. They know they're 5 up. They know there's only a minute and a half or so to go, and they've laid off hunting the puck or hunting another goal. So, huge respect for that.
That respect goes back to the coaches, the well-coached team there on that. But at the same time, still pressing as well. As Lipsick out for the face-off here. Nice save by LaBelle! There you go, Katie. Going back down the ice is Lipsick. Final seconds there as he's held up at the blue line. And PEI will calmly keep this one as they get the puck back and they doing the goal. PEI winners, the Odyssey Division top U15C team in the SISMA tournament and basically the Maritime. Listen to
anybody else? I take PEI taking it.
I want to tell you. PEI won, but the biggest cheer seems to be going towards the green team.
Sure is.
As it's by far the fan favorite here in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia today. As the teams will line up for a handshake. What a shared respect. I think the Irish entered the tournament as a curiosity. I think they'll leave as a competitor.
Sure are. Yeah.
I believe we'll have a player of the game and a banner ceremony. Also, memory serves, there will be a silver medal presentation as well as a gold medal. Take the moment now to thank Declan for what a great job he's done in presenting these games. Sorry I haven't been able to do more as had my own kid in teams and another live stream to do. But very thankful to be asked to have the opportunity to bring you the play-by-play. It's not guaranteed it was 100% accurate, but heartfelt thank you to the Irish. Thank you to the parents and the supporters of the IIHA being able to bring these kids to Nova Scotia as well as a great experience for them, but I found it's been a great experience for my family to host. And
closing ceremonies of the under 15C division of the 2025 SISMA International Tournament presented by Honda. My name is John Seidman, the 8th-day DJ of the Halifax Mooseheads, and I am pleased to be your master of ceremonies for this ceremony. These are the winners of the game awards presented by Honda. The player of the game for Ireland and the Saints, number 93, Molly.
How's it going, Molly?
The player of the game for the Sherwood Cartail Falcons,
87?
17.
Oh, 17.
It is now time for the presentation of the medals. And we are pleased to welcome to the ice tournament chair for the SISMA International Tournament, Paul Hagan, to present the medals. We are pleased to welcome to our runners-up team Ireland the Saints. Number 3, Harvey Doyle. Number 4, Ryan Learn. Number 5, Jacob Dugan. Number 6, Leah Lawler. Number 9, Arthur Zemenis. Number 13, Sean Edwards. Number 15, Carlo Busubic.
Hello, Carlo!
Number 17, Jack Perry. Number 19, Zach Nixon. Number 24, Alexander Samuelchenko.
Hello, Alex!
Number 29, Sweeney. Number 57, Ryan Reeves.
Hello, Riley.
Number 81, Theo Fritzen.
Hello, Theo!
Number 85, Billy Cook. Number 86, Brian O'Neill. Number 88, James O'Neill. Number 92, Cameron Robinson. Number 93, Molly McGillian. Number 37, Ron Cummins. Logan Humphreys, Ethan Kelly.
Hello.
And assorted other coaches there.
Yeah, just wait till they leave the extra now. I'll go.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I can take it. Do you want to wait till they come off the ice, or do you want me to take it out? Logan, do you want me to take it now, or are you okay for 2 minutes?
I tell you, the Sedma
Tell me.
t-shirt,
Be honest.
the runners up, is a prized possession.
Okay, right, I'll see
All
you.
players in the Halifax area. And the Saints will each go home with their own gold medal.
Number 29, Samuel James.
That's a big goal.
Number 4, Owen McDonald. Number 24, Peyton McPhail. Number 8, Wesley Roper. Number 28, David Booth. Number 87, Evan Roberts. Number 27, Carlos Channel. Number 28, Riker Clark. Number 17, Nolan Doral. Number 26, Jacob Howes. Number 16, Gabriel James. Number 46, Jackson Ritchie. Number 6, Donnie Robertson. Number 34, Maxim Robinson. Number 22, Matthew Small. And number 97, Ian Gibb. The coaching foundation for Martial Fountains are Philip, Boone, Parker, Monkley, Wayne Roper, Chris Rollins, Tiffany Doral, and Julian Doral.
And now for the big trophy will be the banner.
Sherwood Martindale Falcons to please come forward to accept exams of Woody. And we will now officially present the banner for the under 15 C division to our champions for 2025 the Sherwood Parkway Falcons.
Well, congratulations to Sherwood Park from PEI.
The Sedma Cup. From Honduras, Italy, and many more, thank you for your support of the Segment tournaments.
Yeah, it looks like the PEI team has a gift they're giving over to the Irish players as well.
As well, congratulations to Ireland, the Saints, on an excellent tournament as you round up.
Next year,
Congratulations.
The Saints showing their appreciation to all their fans. And PEI is requesting a photo op. It looks like the teams are going to gather together for the photo. That's it. Yeah. No. What a great game PEI had, and what great sportsmanship. I'm on a mic here. As we get set. There we go. There we go. That's what hockey and this is all about. Thank you, Declan, for everything.
Thank you for everything.
I hope to see everybody again next year.
Oh, God, yeah. We'll be back again. If Trump lets us. All the airfare may be shut down. Thanks, Larry. There we go. Wrapping up the tournament. The Saints done us proud. Hey. Ash! Ash! There's a photo with the DJ they wanted. She wanted a photo of the team with the DJ before they left. She's forgotten. Ash! I think she's remembering now. Yeah, she's got it. She's got it. She's bringing them back now. Take care, man. We'll see you next year. Tell your study's awesome. We'll look forward to seeing them again. Thank you for all your help. Hey, guys, photo! Saints, photo! Of the DJ, though. Did they with them? They didn't get one this game, though. Okay. Well, they're not listening to us, so. Okay, everybody in Ireland, thank you for coming in. And the rest of Canada, we're going to sign out here. Saints are off to have their little root beer party in their room there, and we have a big party tonight for them, hosted by the Billets from the Bedford Blues, who's going to the Bedford Blues, who's going to have a farewell party or a welcome party for next year, whichever way you look at it.